Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to VGU Talks. I'm Dom VX Protocols from VideoGamesUncovered.com. We're still talking about EGX London, which is coming to London on the 25th through to the 28th of September in Earl's Court in London. It's going to be really fun. I was there last year, hoping to go there again. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about what is EGX, in case you guys genuinely don't know. So EGX, formerly known as the Eurogamer Expo, is the single biggest gaming expo in the UK. And we have many in the UK, ranging from different sizes. EGX being the biggest. You're going to have a massive show floor showing off the biggest games from PlayStation, from Microsoft, and from Nintendo. But as well as that, you're going to have all these indie titles and so much more. Now, I'm actually going to explain to you how EGX is normally laid out and what you can see in different areas. So, here we go. To kick things off, we obviously have the show floor. The show floor being the biggest thing that everyone is going to be loving. The show floor will feature the big Xbox, Sony and Microsoft titles, as well as the big names we all come to know and love. We're going to be seeing the Halo Master Chief Collection, we're going to be seeing Sunset Overdrive, we're going to be seeing Drive Club, Destiny, a ton of games on the show floor. And if you want to see the entire lineup of games that will be on show, just watch my other video. I will put an annotation up on screen for you. As well as the show floor, there will also be developer sessions that you can get on with. Developers will be on show, either showing off their games that they want to advertise towards you guys, or even some interesting new things that may come out. Some new details, for example. And out of interest, in previous years of the Eurogamer Expo, now being known as EGX, they've welcomed the likes of Hideo Kojima, Phil Harrison, and David Cage to their packed auditorium of lined up developers. So it's not like they're getting nobodies, they're getting a lot of big guys, a lot of small guys to get up on stage and show their games and their development cycles. Very nice. And of course, it being a gaming expo, what is the one thing everyone loves doing? They love cosplay. And okay, I know everyone might not love cosplay, but I'm a huge fan of it. But cosplay plays a big role. There's a cosplay stage, and if you come over, there will be prizes given out. People will be showing off their cosplays left and right. Even those that aren't going to be going into contests or just generally wanting to show off their cosplay. They'll be walking around all day. There'll be game characters, potentially anime characters, who knows. But if you find your favorite characters, you could probably go up to them, ask them to take a photo with you, or just a photo of themselves. It'll be great to see all the new cosplays this year, especially since we have a ton of new games coming out and a ton of new cosplay ideas. And I don't know about you guys, I really want to see someone cosplaying as one of those big animatronic animals from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, it'll be so creepy and scary, and if that happens, and if I go to EGX, I will get the photo and I would say, I found him! I found Freddy! Now, of course, as well as the big showcase of the big games, you're also going to get the indie games. You're going to get a wad of different indie titles that will be coming to the consoles, or the handheld consoles, or your PC, and they'll be showing off what they are capable of doing. One of the things that is also returning, by the way, which was amazing last year, and I didn't know how good this thing plays. They'll be bringing back the Doom Piano. And if you've never seen this before, it's basically the classic game of Doom. And the entire game is playing a piano. So all the different keys, move the character, shoot, switch weapon. It's really insane. Such a good idea. And that, as well as other crazy things like that, and all the other indie titles are going to be on show for you guys to try out, which is fantastic. But of course, this doesn't just suit the press or the casual gamers. It also caters to the professional, the diehards, the competitives. And if you are competitive, there will be competitive gaming moments happening at the show floor. There will be fighting, there will be shooting, there will be Minecrafting. There will be a lot going on. I believe last year there was a dive kick tournament going on, and that tournament was insane. It was one of the most hilarious, but also one of the most hypest tournaments I have seen go on for a game which literally involves jumping and drop kicking. It just also went to go. The drop kick is a great game, but the fact that the competitive scene was there, a lot of people were there getting hyped, getting ready for it, it was really amazing. So if you are going to be there and you are more of a competitive gamer, you will be catered to. Nice. Now, of course, there are people out there that will just think to themselves, it's all well and good that they have all the new games, they have the competitive games, they have the indie games. But what about the games that made the industry how it is today? The retro titles, like the classic Sonics, the classic Marios, all on their classic consoles with the old school controllers or joysticks. Where is it? Well, it's at EGX, in the retro gaming section. And yes, they have a full-on retro gaming section, a plethora, if you will, of many different retro games. As soon as I found it, I was in love. I was seeing all these different classic games being played out, from your Marios, to your Sonics, to your Metroids, you name it, it's probably there, and it's on the console that you think it's going to be on. Oh yes. So if you are a more retro gamer, do not be disheartened about going to the event. You will be catered to, because the retro gaming is on the scene. And even then, it gets deeper. There's even more games being on show. And you may think, well, we have all the digital games we can ask for. We've even got retro. What else is there? Board games. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, board games. EGX also showcases board games and lets you play them on the show floor. Brilliant. You like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, or any of the trading cards? You like Dungeons and Dragons and you're going to take the entire thing with you? Or do you want to try out some of the new board games that are being advertised that either feature brand new characters or old school characters? Heck, maybe even Batman Monopoly or something on those lines. Board games are going to be there, they're going to be in abundance, and it's super fun to either be playing with your friends around this new board game that's coming out, or just playing with random people and just seeing how you all play off it and seeing how you enjoy. Fantastic. And the thing that I truly love about EGX is the Game Industry Fair. This is a fair that won't be running the entire time, it will only be running on certain days, and even then on certain days they'll only have certain developers come in. But the fair is great. It's going to have universities that are going to be advertising for game design or game industry courses at their universities, which is nice. And then you're also going to have developers and publishers themselves at the fair. And at that fair, you'll be able to take your own work into them to showcase yourself, advertise yourself, ask questions about the industry, ask questions about are there jobs opening up, or are things going to be available in time. You get to talk to people, you get to unleash what you have inside of you, and basically see if the direction you want to go down is the direction you truly want to go down, and get feedback from the developers themselves. Game Industry Fair is a fantastic idea, even if you're not interested in joining the gaming industry whatsoever. It's just nice to meet the developers and even shake their hands and just say thank you for making a good game, because they just enjoy it and it's a really nice environment. Last but not least, ladies and gents, I know I've held you on, but one last thing, do not worry if you are going down there and you think, I want to buy a Master Chief plushie or something along those lines. There is a ton of gaming merchandise down there. We're talking t-shirts, plushies, figurines. Heck, I'll even show you one of the figurines that I got from last year's Eurogamer before it was changed. One of my figurines that I got, ladies and gentlemen, I got friggin' Cyborg Ninja from Metal Gear Solid. I love it. Still in the box, still pristine. And it's all the way straight from PlayArts, because PlayArts have a massive show. And it's actually been shown this year. PlayArts are going to be there again, but they're going to be showing their new lineup, including some of their more unique action figures, including their uniquely done Batman, which is super cool, and Kingdom Hearts characters are going to be in abundance, as well as Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, you name it. There's going to be a ton there for gaming merchandise, so do not be dissatisfied. This show has everything you can possibly imagine. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to know, what do you think about EGX this year? Or heck, what do you think about EGX in general? Are you interested in going after I've told you what it's all about? Let me know what you guys think about EGX in the comment section below. If you're interested on going and you haven't got tickets yet, don't worry. I'll put a link in the description below as well as to where you can get a hand on your tickets, as well as more information about who's going to be on the show and all that jazz straight there, so that'll be in the description. And until next time, I'll see you in another edition of VGU Talks. See you later, game guys.